back with another video, and this time we're doing dating advice. This brother's talking about male 23, saw a video of my girl 25 who was giving a blowjob to her ex. Let's get into it. So I'm a 23-year-old male, she's a 25-year-old female, so context, we have been together for about a month and a half. Everything was going decent. Our dogs get along. We've been having great conversation and a decent sex life. But she wanted to see my pictures last week, so I let her, as I have nothing to hide. I don't keep any nudes or anything like that. But 2 days ago, she wanted to show me some pictures on her phone and scrolled past some pictures of stuff guys had done to her in the past. Handprints on her ass, hickeys on her ass, then a video of her sucking some guy off. I was upset at the fact she laughed about them being on her phone still and how nonchalant she was about just scrolling past them casually. It then turned into a whole fight, and I'm now contemplating breaking up with her. I close my eyes and it's all I can see. That's tough. I can't even look at her in the eyes anymore. I don't want to break up, but I don't want to be miserable in a relationship like that either. She said she would delete them, but the damage is done. I'm not oblivious to the fact that we both previously had partners, but why keep stuff like that? Am I the arsehole? Should I break up with her and move on? Interesting one. So, yes, you touched on it. Everyone has a past, right? And especially nowadays, everyone has in the past filmed their stuff. I've done that. But I have deleted it because I don't want people, like, if I pass my phone to a family member and they scroll through stuff and they see shit, even if it's in the hidden file, like iPhone has a hidden section in your photos and stuff, I've deleted it from there too, because if I need to, it's all in my mind anyway. I remember these, like the videos, and not because I've watched them multiple times, but because I was probably there, and not probably, I was there, and so I don't need that as a reference anymore. Plus I have a wife, plus I have a son. Like, he's too young to like know what's going on if you were to ever click on it, but like, he won't be young forever. So I got to delete that shit. I'm trying to be a respectable family man over here. So personally, I wouldn't do that. However, you guys are pretty young, to be fair, 23 and 25, but nonetheless, so that's just like one little topic there, right? Everyone has a past, and that's like understandable that she would have done stuff. You probably got some stuff, or you may have deleted stuff in the past from other things that's happened to you as well, right? That being said though, she laughed at it and was like very nonchalant about it and very, very casual about it. That would have pissed off any man, because as men, ladies, if you're watching, as men, we are very primal. We are very like simple minded. We just want our women to be our own. There's a small group of men who don't, people who like prefer the women being passed around, but that's not a real man. And what real men want is loyalty and someone who is going to be like in your corner rather than like laugh in your face because you're getting insecure about this. Now, her response was not great. She didn't have to laugh at you or laugh at the situation. She could have just laughed because she was uncomfortable or whatever, right? However, unfortunately, this is the situation we're living in these days, where it's tough because like a lot of women have a lot of options, a lot of guys have a lot of options as well, right? So like, one, she could be more like sexually, what's the word? Exploratory with like than you. So this is more of a casual thing for her, but nonetheless, like, that would just piss me off either way. Like having someone laugh about it if I brought it up, like, why have you still got it on your phone, for example, right? So, however, the thing you're saying though, is this like salvageable basically, because you've been put in this situation where you're like, you've seen it now, you can't unsee it, you close your eyes and you see this shit. I don't know, is it worth it? It says, am I the arsehole? You're not the arsehole, because you are feeling a certain way. You can't like stop what you're feeling, right? She didn't have to laugh, so that was a bit of an arsehole thing on her account. She may not be an arsehole, but like, nonetheless, like, out of respect, you would have thought she would put those in the hidden file or send them to a different location, because if she's obviously letting you scroll through her phone, she understands that you may come across those kind of files those videos or pictures and stuff like eventually, right? Especially if we're going to be each other for like long term. So it's kind of disrespectful, kind of a little bit of an arsehole move on her account. So that's that. You're not the arsehole for feeling the way you feeling. But the next question you said is, should I break up with her and move on? That is... you just got to count your chips, really. You got to do like personally as a guy, I would write like a pros and cons list. Like, this is all the pros. This is why I would stay. These are all the cons. This is why I wouldn't stay. Do the pros outweigh the cons? Is it worth sacrificing? Because you're going to find cons with anyone, right? Is it worth sacrificing these cons here and just accepting these are going to be part of my reality? Or can I not live with it? For example, I'm sure if you get with another girl, and by the way, you are young, you're 23, right? So probably you'll find another girl in the next 6 months. But I'm sure that there's another girl, like the very next girl actually, wouldn't have that on her phone. Do you see what I mean? So it's just, yeah, you're gonna find that everywhere though. Do you wanna like throw this relationship away, go to the next girl? She probably won't have that on her phone, like 9 times out of 10, right? And if she does, and you see it, and you ask her to delete it or something like that, or if you're like in a serious relationship and she's like, yeah, I shouldn't have had that on my phone, I was like for my ex or something, I'll delete it, etc. That's a bit more of a respectful way to go about it, right? But this current girl laughed in your face and like said it all casually and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. For me, that's a bit of a red flag. Me personally, would I break up? Would I break up? If I've seen it. It depends how long I've been going out with her. If it's like short term, maybe I just, that's a bit of an ick. That's a bit of a turn off. If I've been with this girl for like, how long have you been with her? Oh, you've only been together about a month and a half. Oh yeah, I'd leave her. Yeah, I'd leave her. Because it's like, at this point, I wouldn't be super committed anyway. It was like, okay, whatever. She spoke to me disrespectfully in that kind of way that you kind of mentioned, how casually she laughed at it and stuff. So yeah, maybe I would if that was the case. If it was like a 3-4 year thing and then she's like had it there, then I'll be like, I've committed so much to the relationship. Can I figure out a way to make it work? But month and a half, and you're 23, dude, you can go out and then get a next thing like that day if you really wanted to. If you're really about it, you can just literally go down the street and just chat to anyone, right? you should feel like on top of the world at 23. You should feel like you have all your chips in line. You're young man, about your shit, about like you're just like beginning of your adulthood pretty much. You should have that. When I was 23, I felt invincible, man. So maybe you could feel the same too, and then just like ditch this girl and go get the next one, because there's plenty of next ones out there. Millions, in fact, in your local area, I'm sure. That being said, that is my advice for today. I hope that helps, and I'll catch you in the next video.